The Short History of the Long Road. Some called you golden, golden as in kintsugi, kintsugi as in America, America as in dear America, what else could you give us? Giving as in holding hands at Thanksgiving and singing a prayer in praise of all the thank yous you've garnered over all the seconds in the past that will hold your chest together for hours for another year. Really, a year is about road tripping across the Southwest, just like it happens in the movies. But all you want are deep cuts and poster children and gold diggers and turkey and pork pinto. Where does your road lead you? Route 66 or the church across the road? Beware of your leg cuts, son, and remember that Nefertiti is the goddess of the sun. That's what your dad said, and that's what you entered the world with. Shaving creams and gods. That's all you need to know about high desert CA where you spent your early years on a ranch pasturing cows in the heat. Honestly, it was the best life. You loved it. And why wouldn't you? You didn't have to worry about politics or Twitter or political Twitter. Only politicians use Twitter. Does anyone use Twitter in the high desert? Actually, that doesn't really matter because the important thing is when you were 18, you were in love with someone on Reddit who was in love with someone else on Discord. Of course, it was never meant to be. So you had your first kiss in college. Then all those years went by and you were left with unopened mail on your dining table along with old receipts of Chinese restaurants. Nebraska 2013. Take a picture of this. The scribble on one of the receipts read, "What picture? Did you ever have a camera? And why exactly were you in Nebraska in 2013? You go to your attic and find an old box filled with John Halloween costumes, a bloody bandage, napkins, Polaroids when used, and a rat trap. No trace of a camera. Where was the camera? You think to yourself. Someone in Nebraska steal it? Why didn't you call the cops? Suddenly you want to call 911 in a belated agony. You dial a number on your telephone as you stand near your window looking outside at the light falling on the spring on the trees, making them alive and breathing. A voice on your telephone says hello. You realize from a search you called Jeremy, the guy from the local gas station. You roll the telephone cord over your neck and imagine it choking you. Jeremy says hello over and over and over again as you stare far into the church across the road and think about exits. The long road it is, a thought comes to your mind. The rush of peace outside reminds you of the days when you had a soft base. You remember how you haven't played tag ever since you turned 13, how you failed your first driving test, how you never went to your high school reunion, how you never saw your grandparents, how you never got a dog, how you never went to Alaska, how the evening sun, or well, Nefertiti makes your face glow as bright as light, while tears roll down on your face, slathered with Gillette shaving cream and scars. How your son is graduating college this month, how you haven't told him about wounds and cuts and gods and places of the past, how your tangerine-colored clock has been reading 3:28 ever since Christmas, how some broken things can be fixed with powdered gold, how you haven't called your mom in years, how she always said, "Don't drink Gatorade, they put mercury in it," how a problem written down is a problem always halved, how they called